world has all the essential building blocks to support life.
Nicely done.
time to move on. Something useful out here. sort of specific purpose rather than as an artistic statement.
There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
Think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want. Let's just say they're very dedicated to stopping me from getting the artifacts. So if you don't trust me, well, they're your next best bet.
I know your encounters with our kind have not been pleasant, but we are here to talk, and you deserve answers.
Not a bad description, actually.
We'll explain when we meet in person.
Good. See? We can all get along. For now. Hello. Again. Do you remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise. Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should. Yes. Let's talk about what really matters.
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
say, this part is more awkward than I thought. Hiding my face was way easier. I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the launch to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye, while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours. They are all connected. I have to. This is bigger than all of us.
Help.
All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your launch because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp? It means I've seen thousands of universes, collected their artifacts, been to their temples. You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks, to give up, to appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself. You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides. Bingo.
I want a truce. Between all three of us. I will give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine. Or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you. The Unity is meant for whomever can get there. Don't fall for that talk of worthiness. Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it. I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's also, I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you. To see what would happen, of course. You might not. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never... I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore. They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge. No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept attending. And it's bad habit I started. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll.
I'm sure you have more questions. Ask. It is not an easy experience to describe. But the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us? Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard, but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again. As yours won't have its real me. You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way. When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn. Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way. Yes. And I am sorry we have not always been forthcoming. I hope you will see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have...
Did you know I used to have an office near the top of Mast? Far the mighty have fallen, eh? Every time I return here, I'm reminded of the importance of Constellation's contributions to exploration.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together. To say goodbye. You know. To Sam. Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Let's take a step back. This is everything we've been building towards, and the implications are a lot to take in. Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. You're right. This is a lot to take in.
Take some time to process, everyone. We finally have some answers. Now we need to figure out what to do with them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
Everyone is staying in their room.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn. Aye. The Blackest Sea seems less of a concern when there are sharks leaping out it. Catch a smile out there.
Wouldn't mind burning some helium out.
Sorry. I've been lost in thought for a bit.
No more Starborn have shown up.
Don't mind me. Tip your ear later.
You can feel it.
Thank you for helping me out.
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. You seemed... I think none of us were expecting what we have found. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation? No, I do not. But I find many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. Yes, exactly. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. Jokes do not come naturally to me, not the way they do to others. It is strange. I admit it has never been an issue. I know this seems trivial, perhaps childish. By a group Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. Indeed it was. And thank you for talking this over with me.
Huh? Oh,
I wonder if any discover... Reports have come in while we were away. I need everyone looking.
Constellation has suffered losses before, although none quite so human understanding of physics as until now. And yet, we have now encountered two individuals physiologically identical to unique humans we already... It is indeed possible that they...
Are being made. The most difficult.
Interesting. Such as?
That would at least verify the assertion that the artifact...
But I'm afraid it's lost to time. Ah, well, I don't think that's necessary, Treasure. It's enough to know.
Need some work done? Got anything you need to offload? Trade authority? Sure thing. We'll get it fixed up. Good as new. I'm sure you can find something you like. I'm sure you can find some. Sure, have at it.
Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it?
I would try to viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza.
Yes, what?
Hey, if you're looking for a weapon specialist, I could really use the work to pay off some debts.
Oh, not this again, Nissa.
Damn.
Fine. I really
Guess I'll try someone else.
I'm just saying. None of those rocks you spent time digging up are going
You
to
picked a good day to drop by. Bartender's making them.
I'm warm enough.
Do I need a shower or something?
Hey there.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. United Colonies
I guess
sure isn't
that's
taking any
goodbye then.
chances.
Safe travels.
We should have a talk.
Any vacancies on your crews?
Never a dull day in the big city.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, if you're looking for a weapon specialist, I could really use the work to pay off some debts. The kind that need to be paid off quickly, or else I'm in big trouble. And if you don't mind, I'd kind of like to keep the details of that to myself. I'm not asking for that much. Just my fair share. You're asking me to work for less than the going rate? Why would I do that? For you? I'd consider a discount. Not if I go broke. I don't think so. I can't afford to cut you a deal. Then quit wasting my time. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. Hey, if you're looking... I'm not asking for that much. Damn. Guess I'll try someone else. Hey, if you're... Anyone can shoot at targets, but I take them out. You're not gonna... So... Are we making a deal or what? Damn. Guess I'll try someone else.
Howdy.
hope you're finding everything. Oh, please, take a look. Thanks for shopping at Jemison.
Walter spends a fortune to make. When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss. Forgive me for pulling you aside again. The emissary, the hunter, the unity, an entire... That's an understatement. The fact that we are the origin of the Starborn. Humans literally reborn by entering the Unity. The same, yet... I feel like most of the knowledge we've amassed in the last few centuries about the universe has just been made obsolete. Yes, that's exactly right. We've been pushing further and further outwards from our home, when we should have spent more time being prepared for the consequences. Our current problem relates closely to the nature of humans as a species. It certainly is, without curiosity, but in this case, there's a difference between exploring the cosmos and blindly entering the unknown without being prepared. But it has made a difference. Here we are, caught in the middle of some sort of needlessly violent... You'd think that a technologically advanced society would have evolved past petty squabbling over something like the artifacts. It almost makes me wonder if entering the Unity has done them more harm than good. No, that's not it at all. When you pass into whatever lies beyond, we don't... Will you remember your life as you knew it? Will the hunger to collect the artifacts consume your life? I'm just as curious to find out what's on the other side as well. But that's not the point. As the chair of Constellation, I want all of us to have this opportunity to explore the Unity. However, after we enter the Unity, we'll likely evolve. You're a respected colleague, and I wouldn't want to lose you. I'm not sure. Even if I accompany you into the Unity, the question still remains. Would we... Part of what I do as chair of Constellation is weigh the costs of our expeditions. And this one... Oh, the cost is extremely high. Yes, of course. Of course. Listen, I realize nothing that I say is ever going to change your mind. All I ask is that you research the facts before you blindly... I don't know if I'm ready to make that leap, but knowing we'd be doing it hand in hand would certainly make... Well, I suppose I've ruined the moment again, haven't I? I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Just... Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more? I'd hate to be on the receiving end of that weapon now.